What is Yahoo now?
Yahoo is a great company that has terrific people and products that really appeal to a lot of consumers. And what we're really very focused on is inspiring and delighting users amidst their daily habits. Email, search, finance, news, games, Flickr. These are all things that people do every day. And Yahoo is a brand that touches a lot of people every day, and our goal is to make those daily habits inspiring and delightful, very easy to use, and really practical. And I think that there's just an amazing set of opportunities.
What would you like to see Yahoo be 2 years from now that it is not now?
Well, I mean, I think that we're getting to work on all of these issues. One of the things that I think is really important is that I want Yahoo to be the absolute best place to work, right? I want it to have a fantastic culture, and there's terrific people there, and there is a terrific culture there, and we're basically working really hard right now to remind people, right? Remind them about all the opportunities that are there, and just solving some of the obvious problems. I have a lot of my colleagues here from Yahoo today, but a lot of it is just really helping, in a company. The interesting thing is, Yahoo is the grandfather of a lot of internet companies. It's been around for a long time, and with a large company that's been around for a long time, bureaucracy creeps in, and it's really important to every now and then say, wait, why do we have turnstiles? Why are we all carrying BlackBerries, right? And just start helping, to say, okay, what's going to be important in terms of giving people the insight, the environment that they need to really excel and succeed.
So this cultural transformation that you're doing, something is happening this week in that regard. What is that?
Oh, so we literally are moving the company from BlackBerries to smartphones. I think that one of the really important things for Yahoo's strategy moving forward is mobile, right? We have a terrific set of assets on the web. They are all the things that people want to do on their mobile phones. And so it was really important that our engineers, our salespeople, everyone throughout the whole organization really understand Android, iPhones, right, and Windows 8. Really get a sense of what's happening there and how to participate in that and how to create an amazing experience. You want the engineers to feel it. You want the salespeople to say, hey, I saw this great thing on this app. We should do this on our app, right? And giving them a lot of feedback. And so we decided that we needed to get everyone upgraded to smartphones as a work tool. And we announced this back in September. There's been a lot of fanfare about it. People have been very excited. We had everyone place their orders for the phones they wanted. And this week, we've actually been helping everyone transfer their data, their contacts, their email from their BlackBerries to their smartphones. We've had stations set up all across campus. They've had balloons and banners just to make it fun. And so, we've been doing that. But it's been a very fun, spirited time at Yahoo.
So people have a choice. No BlackBerries, but people have a choice of iPhones, Androids.
And Windows 8.
And Windows 8. Which one in terms of choice?
Well, I think the fact that iPhone 5 came out right at the time, and that's the version of the iPhone that we're offering, gave it a bit of a boost. But iPhone was actually the most popular.
Yeah. So, Marissa, the board brought you in for many reasons, but a very, very important reason is that you are a product person. And you spent your career at Google, and you were a top product person there. And Yahoo needs to develop great products to attract more users, to compete better against Google and Facebook. What is a great product to you?
I think a great product is something where you see an acute user need and you solve it in a way that is frictionless and beautiful, right? You really hope that there's an element of personality and delight there. But I do think it's identifying the need and then finding an easy way to solve it. Sometimes you solve it straight and head on, right? You need to send emails, but you have an easy way of doing emails. Sometimes you solve it in an interesting way, right? You help people who really love photography share their pictures better, which is really where Flickr got its hold, and it was an entirely new idea. So sometimes it's about innovation, sometimes it's about coming at the problem very much head on, but it's about really having an eye for design and an eye for the user need. How to not get in the user's way, right? How can you just help someone immediately get something done, especially if they're doing something every day, multiple times per day. You really want it to be something that is easy and fast and simple with nothing in the way.
So what's a great product? Name a great product. That you would love to own. I'm not talking about. I'll ask you about acquisitions, but what's a great product that you envy?
I think it's so hard to me because it's funny because like a lot of times one of the questions I like to ask candidates is, what's the coolest thing you've seen in the past 6 months? And like I just think that there's so many things to be inspired by all the time. Great products. I think the iPhone is a great product. I'm biased, but I think Google, having been part of it for so long, is a great product. But I also think there's a terrific paper making company in Germany called Gmund. 4th generation paper maker, and they just keep reinventing themselves. And now they actually specialize on luxury papers. It turns out Godiva gold is theirs. Like the only people who print Godiva gold is Gmund. And you meet those people, and they just are doing fantastically innovative things. They make paper that looks like velvet, and they're trying all these different things. And so there's terrific products all around. But it's that flair. It's that flair for, hey, can we do that? Right? And how, if we were going to try and do that, how could we? I just think that for me, I find creativity really inspiring, and I think that that's the type of thing when you see that notion in a product where you're just like, wow, like this helps me do something I didn't think I could do, or helps me do something I didn't think I could do this easily. Mm-hmm. That's the mark of a great consumer product.
And you have some great products that probably need new fuel, new energy, new innovation, like Flickr. And so that could be a great product that is kind of lying dormant and you need to bring some innovation to.
Yeah, well, I think that one of the key pieces for Yahoo is getting really focused on the things that it's great at and has historically been great at, and investing an appropriate amount, being really clear about execution, right? And we've had a couple of really core pillar products, and then we have a lot of other products that are smaller, that have occasionally been a hit or a hit in one market, but I do think we really want to have a global suite of products that are truly excellent. And these are things like search, mail, the homepage, news, finance, sports. Yahoo Sports has been just an entirely eye-awakening experience for me, right, in terms of how much people use it, how popular it is, the amount of time people spend on fantasy football and how compelling it is as a product. Like, we had a fantasy football outage on a Sunday a couple of weeks ago, and, it was, I've experienced, for all my time in the internet, I've experienced a lot of outages, a lot of a Sunday outage of fantasy football for like multiple hours in the middle of the season was like, Twitter was a little brutal that day. My husband actually happened to be at the 49ers game. That was brutal too, with his friends who couldn't make their trades and their draft picks. I do think there's all kinds of things like that. There's Flickr, there's groups, there's answers. There's just a huge amount of user participation. There's a huge amount of information need being filled across these products. And there's a great opportunity to move to mobile. As we started to look at the strategy this year, one of the interesting things we did is we had my chief of staff poll what people do on their phones in rank-ordered lists. What do they do each day? And we took off the things on the top that were done by the carriers, voice and text, and we also took off maps because I've done maps in my former life, and it's very expensive, very hard to do well. Apple's finding that out. So we're not going to do maps, right? And so we did all of these things, and the interesting thing is when you look at what people want to do on their phone, you can read it from top to bottom. It's mail, weather, check stock quotes, check sports scores, watch videos, share photos, check the news. Literally, I've done the exercise a couple of times where I've asked people to close their eyes, and of course they're a little bit biased because they know that I'm at Yahoo, and I'll read the list and they'll be like, well, you're just describing Yahoo's business. And actually I'm like, no, what I'm reading is an unfiltered, unedited list of what people want to do on their phones. right? This is a huge opportunity for Yahoo.
Really
because we have the content, we have all of the information that people want on their phones, and now it's about making it easy and relevant to use on mobile.
And so mobile is the linchpin of Yahoo's turnaround. Is that a fair statement?
I think that there's a couple of key pieces. I think that getting focused on the things that people do every day. There's sort of like, what do you do first when you wake up? And so to me, there's sort of four big pieces of that. Some people do a search, some people do their email, some people go to a selected homepage on the web, some people grab their phone, right? So those are sort of four big pieces. There's the verticals that we've always been really strong in, that we just need better execution, innovation to really work with. There's a real opportunity for us to partner. One of our employees got up at our Friday afternoon meetings and asked me, we don't have a mobile OS, we don't have mobile hardware, we don't have a browser, we don't have a social network. How are we going to compete? And I said, well, we don't have a mobile OS, we don't have mobile hardware, we don't have a social network, and we don't have a browser, which means that we can partner with the best people in those areas in order to get the distribution that we need. And Yahoo in many ways has a really great opportunity to partner with all of these compelling brands and compelling products and offerings, which I think is really important. And then there is the mobile piece. Plus, there's the talent piece, because I really do think companies, and in particular tech companies, really succeed or failed based on the people. Their ability to attract people, keep the right people in the right roles, focused on the right things. And I really do think making Yahoo the absolute best place to work, finding the right people. And I will say I think we've done a tremendous job on, in particular, our management team over the past couple of months. Last week was Thanksgiving. I got to sit down and say, what was I thankful for? And I have so much to be thankful for, because I was like, I'm thankful for my new baby. I'm thankful for my new job. I'm thankful for my husband and my terrific family. And I'm thankful for all of the unbelievably amazing people who have showed up to help me over the past few months.